My name is Patty Hyam, and I was born in Sacramento, California. My mother passed away in 1964 when I was 9 years old, and my brothers were 10 and 11. And when she passed away, she was in an accident. Everybody thought she was going to be fine, and then all of a sudden, there was more damage, and she died suddenly. And at that time, the funeral home would not go ahead with the funeral unless they had a birth certificate, and my father was not able to find my mother's birth certificate, and unfortunately he was the only one that could go find that. So the other family members were all trying to help out, but my father's the one that needed to be pulled away when he was the one that needed to be with us three children. So he was trying to find someone to take care of us and get to the courthouse and find the birth certificate so he could have a funeral. And it was very devastating. It was devastating all the way around. And so when my father passed away, we went to the funeral home to get everything taken care of. And the director at the funeral home said, well, your father has pre-planned everything, which we did know. My two brothers and I did know that. However, we had no idea what that meant. And my two brothers and I looked at each other and said, but what about all the other things that we have to take care of? And he said, you're done. This is it. And we just looked at each other and said, what do we do now? Everything was done. Everything was done. And we had the whole day when we thought that the whole day was going to be filled with, problems. And we went home and started enjoying our father's life. So there's just a huge difference in being prepared, pre-planned, and not being pre-planned. And we lived through both. I made sure that I was pre-planned, and my husband was also pre-planned before there was a wedding. I made sure that the two of us were taken care of. Pre-planning is something that you just need to do right away, because you don't know when you walk out of this room if it's too late that you should have done that. And when it is too late, your children, your loved ones, it's all now in their lap. And so this is something that only I can take care of that at this moment. And it's just not something that you want to wait on.